Don't order. Just walk straight toward me. Man. 1. Leah Duarte. Not a question. A confirmation. My pulse spikes. We're closed. Come back tomorrow. Man 2 steps into my space. Too close. We're not here for drinks. Man 1 leans in, breath hot against my ear. Your father died because of the Morelli family. Looks like it's your turn to pay that debt. Terror claws up my throat. Before I can scream, before I can run, a hand falls on the man's shoulder. Heavy, deliberate, a promise of violence, a voice, low, lethal. Gentlemen, I believe you're in the wrong establishment. The men freeze. I look up. Alessio Morelli. I've never met him in person, but everyone in New York knows the name. The Don. The man my mother married 6 months after my father died. $3,000 suit. Silver threading his temples. Presence that devours oxygen. He moves past them like they're insects. Comes straight to me. His hands frame my face. Gentle. Almost paternal. Alessio. Voice soft but carrying. You're in danger. Pretend I'm your father. Right now. I'm trembling. Don't understand. But something in his eyes, protection, makes me nod. He turns to the men, still holding my face like I'm precious. Alessio. Is there a problem with my daughter? The word hangs in the air. Daughter. Silence. Sharp. Cutting. Man 1, stammering. We didn't know she was yours. Alessio. Didn't know she's under my protection? Under the protection of this family? He releases me. Steps toward them. And I suggest you leave, before I decide that letting you leave is too generous. They run. Actually run. The door slams. The silence that follows is deafening. I'm still frozen. Heart hammering against my ribs. Alessio turns back. Breathe, Leah. You're safe now. Safe. Why would you? A voice behind me. Rough. Familiar in a way that makes every nerve ending fire. Because you were never safer than you are in this moment. I turn. Nico Morelli. And the world tilts. He's tall, broad-shouldered, tattoos creeping up his neck from beneath a dark suit, eyes so intense they feel like a physical touch, and something inside me clicks. Flash, hiding under a table, blood pooling on hardwood, screaming, gunshots, a man kneeling in front of me, young, tattooed, eyes kind despite the gun in his hand. I'm a friend of your father's. Don't look. I'm getting you out. I promise. Back to now. I'm stumbling backward. Hit the bar counter. I know you. Nico moves closer. Slow, controlled. Every step deliberate. You do. He stops inches away, close enough I can feel his body heat. And you should never have forgotten me. My breath catches. That night, 6 years ago, you were there. His hand comes up, touches my face, barely, testing if I'm real. I was there. And I've spent every day since making sure you stayed alive. His jaw tightens. But someone bypassed my security, which means you're a target again. Target for what? Alessio interrupts. Questions later. Safety now. He looks at Nico. Take her home. To our home. I pull away from both of them. I'm not going anywhere with you. The entire world says you killed my father. The words hang like accusations. Alessio doesn't flinch, doesn't deny. Alessio. Voice flat. The world says many things. Some true. Some convenient. He buttons his suit jacket. But tonight isn't about my sins. It's about keeping you breathing. So you have two choices, Miss Duarte. Come with us, or die in the next 48 hours when the Caruso family finds where you live. Why would I trust either of you? Nico steps between us, puts himself like a wall, because he's a monster. But I'm not. His voice drops, intimate, and I made a promise to your father, to the man dying on that floor, that I'd protect you. I don't break promises. Something in his voice, in the way he looks at me. He means every word. My mother. Does she know about this? Nico and Alessio exchange a look. Quick. Loaded. Alessio. Helena is waiting at the house. She knows you're coming. The way he says it makes my stomach drop. Fine. But if this is some kind of trap, if it was a trap, Nico's smile is sharp. You'd already be dead. In the car, black SUV, bulletproof glass, Nico driving. Me in back with Alessio. The city passes in blurs of neon and shadow. I'm shaking. Adrenaline crashing through my system. Alessio hands me water. I don't take it. Your father and I had an arrangement. Before he died. What kind of arrangement? The kind where he asked me to protect his daughter if anything happened to him. Alessio looks out the window. I failed him once. I won't fail him again. You killed him. I executed him. There's a difference. His voice is cold, empty. Whether I'm the villain or victim of that story depends on who's telling it. But the result is the same. Rafael Duarte is dead, and I've spent 6 years trying to compensate. My hands clench into fists. You can't compensate for murder. No, but I can keep his daughter alive. I look at Nico in the rearview mirror. Our eyes meet. The connection is electric, dangerous. You knew, that whole time. You knew who I was. I knew. He doesn't look away. Your father told me, right before he died, made me promise to protect you, gave me something to keep for you until you were ready. Ready for what? The truth. About that night, about your family, about everything. My stomach knots. My mother, does she know about you? That you saved me? Nico's hands tighten on the wheel. She knows. Alessio adds, Helena knows many things, Leah, more than she should, and less than she thinks. The cryptic answer makes my skin crawl. The mansion appears through the gates, massive, fortress-like. Armed guards at every corner. This isn't a home. It's a prison disguised as paradise. Nico parks, gets out, opens my door, extends his hand. I stare at it. If you saved me 6 years ago, why didn't you ever come find me? Why disappear? He's silent for a long moment, his hand still extended. Nico, voice low. Because you were 15, traumatized, you needed a protector, not... He stops. Not someone who couldn't keep things professional. Professional. Complicated. His eyes are dark, intense. You now get out before I change my mind about answering questions. I take his hand. The moment our skin touches. Heat, electric. Wrong and right simultaneously. He pulls me out of the car. Doesn't let go immediately. Welcome to the Morelli estate, Leah. Try not to die while you're here. How encouraging. I'm not here to encourage. I'm here to keep you breathing. He finally releases my hand. Everything else is negotiable. Inside, marble, priceless art. Wealth that whispers and screams. And at the top of the grand staircase, Helena, my mother. She descends with practiced grace, perfect makeup, designer clothes. Every inch the elegant widow. When she reaches me, her hands cup my face. Leah. Oh, sweetheart, you're safe. Thank God. She pulls me into a hug. It should feel warm, maternal, safe. Instead, it feels cold, like being embraced by beautiful marble. Mom, what's happening? Why am I here? Helena pulls back, smiles, but it doesn't reach her eyes. You're in danger, darling. Alessio insisted you stay here until it's resolved. For your protection. Protection from what? Her smile tightens, almost imperceptible. From people who want to hurt you because of who your father was, because of his connections. Nico's voice, flat. She should rest. It's been a long night. Helena's eyes slide to Nico. Something flickers. Annoyance? Control slipping. Of course. Nico, show her to the guest wing. I'm sure she's exhausted. Not come sit with me. Not let's talk. Just dismissal. I look at her. Really look. When did my mother become so cold? Or has she always been this way and I just never noticed? Hallway. Endless. Portraits of Morelli ancestors. She's different than I remember. Nico doesn't pretend to misunderstand. People change. Or maybe we just finally see them clearly. That's cryptic. That's survival. He opens a door. Bedroom. Massive, impersonal, but expensive. My number's programmed in that phone. He points to a cell on the nightstand. You need anything. Anything you call. I don't care what time. Why are you doing this? Really? Nico looks at me for a long moment. Something wars in his expression. Because I promised your father? Because you deserve protection? Pause. And because when I carried you out of that house 6 years ago, covered in your father's blood, you looked at me like I was a hero. No one's ever looked at me like that, before or since. My throat tightens. You were a hero. You saved me. His smile is bitter. Heroes don't kill 3 men in cold blood. Heroes don't spend 6 years watching someone from the shadows. Heroes don't. He stops himself. Get some sleep, Leah. He turns to leave. Nico. He stops. Doesn't turn around. Thank you for saving me, then and now. His shoulders tense. Don't thank me yet. You don't know what I've done, what I'm still doing. He looks back over his shoulder. And when you find out, you might wish I'd left you in that bar tonight. He leaves. The lock clicks. And I'm alone in a gilded cage, protected by a killer, living with the man who murdered my father, and sleeping under the same roof as a mother who suddenly feels like a stranger. I find a handwritten note on the pillow. Don't trust anyone. Not Alessio, not your mother, maybe not even me. But if you want to survive, stay in this room until morning. And my hands shake as I clutch the note. What the hell have I walked into? Chapter 2. Memories that burn morning. Sunlight through heavy curtains. I wake up in a bed that costs more than my entire year's rent. For 3 seconds, I forget where I am. Then it crashes back. The bar. The men. Alessio. Nico. My mother's cold embrace. There's coffee on the nightstand. Still hot. A note. Drink. Eat. Don't leave the room until I come get you. And for the love of God, don't go looking for answers you're not ready to handle. And a bossy. I drink the coffee anyway. But I don't stay in the room. The mansion is a labyrinth. Endless hallways. Locked doors. Portraits of stern Morelli ancestors judging from gilded frames. I'm looking for something. Anything. Proof that I'm not insane for feeling like a prisoner in a palace. I find a library. Massive. Floor-to-ceiling books. And sitting in a leather chair. Reading. Helena. She looks up. Smiles. That same smile that doesn't reach her eyes. Leah. You're awake. I was just about to check on you. Liar. The thought comes unbidden. Harsh. I couldn't sleep. Helena closes her book. Stands. Approaches. Of course not. After last night, how could you? She touches my arm. Gentle. Maternal. I'm so sorry you had to experience that, sweetheart. Those men. Who were they? Her hand tightens. Just slightly. Enemies of this family. People who want to hurt us because of past business. Dad's business. Something flickers across her face. Gone in a second. Your father made choices, Leah. Choices that had consequences. Consequences I've been trying to protect you from for 6 years. By marrying Alessio. Her smile freezes. By doing what I had to do to keep you safe. To keep us both safe. I step back, creating distance. You married the man who killed Dad 6 months after he died. That's not protection. That's survival. Her voice hardens. You were 15, grieving, traumatized. Someone had to be strong. Someone had to make the hard choices. Hard choices or convenient ones. Silence, sharp as glass. Helena's mask slips, just for a second. Her eyes go cold. Careful, Leah. You don't know what you're talking about. Then explain it to me. Make me understand why my mother. I did what any mother would do. Her voice rises, then she catches herself. Smooths her expression. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to snap. It's just... She sighs. I know you don't understand, but everything I've done has been for you. It sounds rehearsed, like lines she's practiced. Then why does it feel like you're lying? Helena's smile returns, colder. Because you're your father's daughter. Always seeing conspiracies. Always doubting. She moves to the door. I suggest you stay close to Nico today. He knows the house, the dangers. And he's invested in keeping you alive. Why? Why would Nico care? Helena pauses at the door, looks back. Because he made a promise to your father. And unlike some people, Nico Morelli keeps his promises. She leaves. And I stand there, wondering, when did my mother become someone I don't recognize? Flashback slams into me without warning. 6 years ago. That night, I was 15, in my room, headphones on, studying for a history exam. Then, sounds. Muffled at first, then louder, shouting, glass breaking, something heavy hitting the floor. I took off my headphones, crept to the door, my mother's voice, high-pitched, but not scared, angry. Told you he wouldn't listen. He's too stubborn, too self-righteous. A man's voice. Calm. Deep. Then we have no choice. My mother again. Just do it, Alessio. Finish this, before he ruins everything. My blood went cold. I opened my door, started down the stairs. Saw my father. On the floor. Blood spreading like a dark lake. Men in suits, 3 of them. One young, tattooed, holding a gun. My mother standing there, not crying, not screaming, watching. My father saw me, tried to reach out, mouth-forming words I couldn't hear. The young man, Nico, looked from my father to me, lowered his gun, knelt beside my father, listened, nodded, then came to me. Young Nico, 26, voice rough but gentle. I'm your dad's friend. I won't hurt you, but you can't look at this. Can you close your eyes for me? I nodded, numb. In shock, he lifted me like I weighed nothing, covered my eyes with one large hand, carried me past the blood, past my mother's cold stare, past everything, put me in a car, held my hand until sirens wailed in the distance. Young Nico, you're going to be okay, I promise. I'll make sure of it, always. Then he was gone, and I spent the next 2 years in therapy, convinced I'd imagined the tattooed angel who saved me. Back to now. I'm sitting on the library floor. Didn't realize I'd collapsed. Tears on my cheeks, a hand on my shoulder. Warm, steady. Nico crouches beside me. Flashback. I nod. Can't speak. He sits, pulls me against his chest, just holds me. Breathe. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. That's it. His heartbeat is steady under my ear. Grounding. And I remembered more than before. What did you remember? My mother. That night. She was there. She wasn't crying. She was... My voice breaks. She told Alessio to do it. To finish it. Nico's arms tighten around me. I know. You knew. That she... I was there, Leah. I heard everything. His voice is rough. Your father's last words were about you. Protecting you. Not about her. Not about himself. Just you. I pull back. Look at him. And what did he say? Nico's eyes are haunted. He said, "Promise me, my daughter. Keep her safe. From everyone. Even Helena." The words hit like a punch. Even my mother? Especially your mother. Nico stands, pulls me up. Come with me. There's something you need to see. He leads me through the mansion, down a hallway I haven't explored, to a locked door. He unlocks it. His office, dark wood, leather, and an entire wall covered in corkboard. With photos, documents, notes, all about my father's death. What is this? Nico closes the door, locks it. 6 years of investigation, everything I could find, everything your father left behind, everything the police ignored. I approach the board. See, photos of my father, alive, crime scene. Photos, I look away. Financial records, phone logs, a file labeled Helena Duarte, investigation. You've been investigating my mother? I've been investigating everyone involved. Your mother, Alessio, the Caruso family, everyone. I open the Helena file. Inside. Bank statements showing large deposits after my father's death. Photos of her with Alessio before my father died. Phone records showing daily calls between them. A note in Nico's handwriting. H. D. Manipulated everything. Primary architect. My hands shake. She planned it. All of it. Yes. And you've known for 6 years. Yes. I turn on him, anger flooding through the grief. Why didn't you tell anyone? Why didn't you go to the police? Nico's expression is steel. Because the police were paid off, because the evidence would have disappeared, because Helena is smart, Leah, she covered her tracks. He steps closer. And because your father's last request was to protect you, not to get justice, not to expose anyone, to keep you alive. And going after Helena would have put a target on your back. So, you just watched. For 6 years, I did more than watch. He opens a drawer, pulls out a thick folder, labeled Elia Duarte, Security Reports, 2019-2025. My name, I open it. Inside, monthly reports, photos, surveillance notes. Age 15, psychiatric hospital, 3 months. Helena ordered intensive therapy, suspected memory manipulation. Age 16, transferred schools, ICE. Helena isolating her, increased monitoring. Age 17, depression, medication. Helena controlling medical decisions. Age 18, college acceptance. Helena tried to block, overridden by father's trust fund. Age 19, first apartment, security team placed nearby. Age 20, started law school. Excellent grades despite working 3 jobs. Age 21, bar job. High-risk area, 24/7 protection team. Photos of me. Through the years. Growing up, not creepy stalker photos. Professional surveillance. Distance shots. And a recent note in his handwriting. Can't do this from distance anymore. Feelings compromising objectivity. Need to decide. Pull back completely or intervene directly. Father's promise versus personal desire. Impossible position. I look up at him. He's watching me. Guarded. You've been protecting me this whole time. That was the promise. But this... I hold up the note. This sounds like more than a promise. His jaw clenches. Don't what? Point out that you just admitted to having feelings. I was 26. You were 15. I had no right to any feelings beyond duty. His voice is rough. 3 years later, I saw your graduation photo in a security report, and I realized you weren't that scared kid anymore. You were... He stops. I was what? Nico looks away. You were someone I couldn't stop thinking about. Someone I had no right to want. Someone who deserved better than a criminal with blood on his hands. The air between us crackles. So you stayed away. I stayed away. Until last night. When staying away stopped being an option. The door handle rattles, someone trying to get in. Nico moves fast, grabs the files, shoves them in the drawer, locks it. Helena's voice through the door. Nico, is Leah in there with you? Nico looks at me. Silent question. Ready for this? I nod. He opens the door. Helena stands there. Perfect smile, but her eyes are calculating. There you are, sweetheart. I was worried. She looks between us. What are you two doing locked in here? Nico was showing me the security system, for the house. Helena's smile tightens. How, thoughtful. She takes my arm. Why don't you come have breakfast with me? We have so much to catch up on. Mother-daughter time. The way she says mother-daughter makes my skin crawl. But I go with her, because I need to understand. Need to see if the woman who raised me is the monster Nico's files suggest. At the door, I look back at Nico. His eyes say, be careful. Mine respond, I will. Breakfast room, elegant, expensive, cold. Helena pours tea with practiced grace. You and Nico seem close. He saved my life. Twice now. Helena's hand pauses, barely perceptible. Yes, he's very good at his job. She sips tea. But Leah, darling, you need to be careful. The Morelli men are complicated. Complicated how? They're killers, sweetheart. Both of them. They may wear expensive suits and have charming smiles, but beneath... She leans forward. They're monsters. And yet you married one. Her eyes flash. Cold fury. I married Alessio to protect you, to give us safety, security, a future. Or to get his money, his power. Silence. Deadly. Helena sets down her cup. Slowly. You sound like your father. Always seeing the worst in people. Always suspicious. Dad was right to be suspicious, wasn't he? Helena stands, smooths her dress. I think you're tired. Emotional. Perhaps you should rest more before we continue this conversation. I'm not tired. I want answers. About that night. About Dad. About why you... Helena's mask drops. Just for a second. And I see it. The coldness. The calculation. The complete absence of maternal warmth. What I did for us. For our survival. Your father was weak. Sentimental. He would have gotten us both killed with his conscience. Her voice is ice. I protected you, whether you appreciate it or not. She walks out, leaving me sitting there, realizing my mother just admitted to being involved in my father's death, and she feels no remorse. I find Nico in the garden, smoking. He sees me, stubs out the cigarette immediately. Sorry. Bad habit. She admitted it, just now, that she was involved, that Dad was weak, and she had to. My voice breaks. Nico pulls me against him, lets me cry. I know. I'm sorry. Why? Why would she do that? He was my father, her husband. How could she? Because Helena is incapable of love. Leah. She's a narcissist. Maybe worse. Everything is about her. her needs, her desires, her survival. I pull back, look up at him. There's more, isn't there? Something you haven't told me. Nico's eyes are dark, conflicted. Yes. Tell me. I need to know everything. He reaches into his jacket, pulls out a USB drive. Your father gave me this, the night he died, made me promise to only show you when you were ready. He places it in my hand. I think you're ready now. But Leah, once you watch this, you can't unknow it. And it will change everything you thought you knew about your family. My hand closes around the drive. What's on it? Nico's voice is gentle, sad. The truth. About Helena. About that night. About who your mother really is. Chapter 3. The Truth That Destroys. Hi, my love. Thank you for being here with me in my romance library. Can you help me with something? Give this story a rating from 1 to 10. Leave a suggestion of what you want to see more of. CEO, enemies to lovers, roommates, slow burn. Tell me everything. The more you share, the more I can bring you the kind of romance that makes your heart beat faster. Comment here. I read every single word with love. Shall we dream together? Continuing. My hands shake as I hold the USB drive. Nico gave it to me an hour ago. I've been staring at it ever since. Finally, I plug it into the laptop in my room. The screen loads. My father's face appears. He looks tired, scared. This was recorded days before he died. Raphael, on video. Leah, if you're watching this, I'm already gone, and it wasn't an accident. My chest tightens. I need you to know the truth about Helena, about what's been happening, about why I'm in danger. He takes a shaky breath. Your mother, Helena, she's been having an affair with Alessio Morelli, the Don. I found out 3 months ago. The room spins. I confronted her. She denied it at first. Then she admitted it, said she loved him, that she wanted a divorce. Pause. But I refused, not because I loved her anymore. That died when I found the affair, but because of you. The prenup gives me full custody if she's proven unfaithful. I wasn't letting her take you. He looks directly at the camera, at me. 2 days ago, I overheard a phone call, Helena and Alessio, planning something. She said he won't sign the divorce. We need another solution. Leah, I think they're going to kill me. Tears stream down my face. I've been gathering evidence against Alessio, against the Morelli family, against the Caruso family, against everyone involved in this world. He holds up a folder. This USB has some of it, enough to prove Helena's betrayal. But the main archive, the one with everything, I've hidden, in a place only you would know to look. He leans closer to the camera. When you're ready, when you're old enough to understand, find the book. Our book. The one I read to you every night when you were little. The Count of Monte Cristo. First edition. It's in the safety deposit box at First National, box 847. The key is... The video cuts out, corrupted. I'm sobbing. Can't breathe. The door bursts open. Nico. He sees the screen. Sees my face. You watched it. I can't speak. Just nod. He crosses the room, pulls me into his arms. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry you had to see that. She killed him. My mother killed my father for money. For Alessio. For a better life. Nico holds me tighter. I know. The archive. He said there's more. In a safety deposit box. Nico pulls back. Looks at me. I've been searching for it for 6 years. Didn't know about the safety deposit box. Your father must have set it up without telling anyone. We need to get it. Whatever's in that archive. Nico's phone buzzes. He looks at it. Expression darkens. Fuck. What? He shows me the screen. A message. Unknown number. We know Rafael Duarte had files. We know his daughter is at the Morelli estate. Give us the archive. Or she dies. You have 48 hours. Caruso. My blood runs cold. Who's Caruso? Nico's voice is grim. The other major crime family in New York, rivals to the Morellis. And apparently, they were mentioned in your father's investigation. They think I have the archive. They think you know where it is, which, now, you do. Another buzz. A photo this time. Me, leaving my apartment last week. The message. We've been watching. We know everything. The archive. Or her life. Choose wisely. Nico is already moving. Phone to his ear. Alessio, we have a problem. Caruso just made contact. Yes, they know she's here. 48 hours. I'm bringing her down now. He hangs up. Looks at me. Get dressed. Something appropriate. We're having a family meeting. I'm in pajamas. Not those pajamas. The clothes in your closet. Helena had them sent up. I look. The closet I thought was empty is now full. Designer dresses, expensive shoes, everything in my size. How did she? Helena knows everything about you. Your size, your style, what you like. Nico's expression is dark. She's been preparing for this moment for years. 10 minutes later, conference room, Alessio, at the head of the table, Helena beside him, Nico next to me. Alessio slides a folder across the table. The Caruso family, headed by Don Marco Caruso, ruthless, efficient, and very, very interested in your father's investigation. I open the folder. Photos, documents. Why do they care about my father? Helena answers, voice cold. Because your father wasn't just investigating the Morellis. He was investigating everyone, including them. And apparently, he found something they want buried. Alessio. Rafael discovered financial ties between Caruso and several politicians, judges, FBI agents. If that information goes public, their entire operation collapses. I look at Nico. You knew about this. Nico nods. Your father told me bits and pieces, but he never told me where the main archive was. Said it was safer if no one knew. Alessio. But now Caruso knows Leah exists. Knows she's Rafael's daughter. They'll assume she has access to the files. But I don't... Helena, sharp. That doesn't matter. They think you do, which makes you a target. She says it like it's an inconvenience, not like her daughter's life is in danger. I stare at her. You don't care. Do you? If I die? Silence. Heavy. Helena meets my eyes. Cold. Calculating. Of course I care. You're my daughter. But the way she says it, flat, emotionless, proves she's lying. Alessio clears his throat. Regardless of personal feelings, we have a situation. Caruso has given us 48 hours. We have 3 options. He counts on his fingers. 1. Give them the archive, but we don't have it. 2. Hide Leah, but they'll find her eventually. They have resources. 3. Make it clear that touching Leah means starting a war with the Morellis. Make her untouchable. Nico. Option 3. Alessio nods. Agreed, but it needs to be public, visible, a clear message that she's under our protection. A lawyer I hadn't noticed speaks up. May I suggest a formal arrangement? A contract that legally binds Miss Duarte to the family's protection. Alessio. Explain. The lawyer slides papers across the table. A protection agreement. Leah Duarte becomes officially affiliated with the Morelli family. In exchange for protection, she agrees to certain terms. I read the document. Morelli Family Protection Agreement. Terms. Leah Duarte will reside at the Morelli estate under 24/7 protection. Nico Morelli is assigned as her primary guardian. Public appearances will establish her as a close family associate. Romantic involvement, real or perceived with Nico Morelli, will be presented to outside parties duration, until threat is neutralized, or Leah reaches age 25, inheritance age, I look up. Romantic involvement. You want me to fake date your son. Alessio's expression doesn't change. I want you alive. The Caruso family respects power and possession. If you're publicly known as Nico's girlfriend, eventually fiancé, they'll think twice before touching you. Nico. It's a deterrent. They won't risk a full war over someone they see as claimed by the heir. I look at Nico. And you're okay with this? Pretending to be my boyfriend? His eyes are unreadable. Are you? Before I can answer, the lawyer adds, there's one additional clause. For legal protection. He slides another page. Clause 7. If genuine romantic feelings develop between the parties, the contract is immediately void. Miss Duarte loses family protection. Mr. Morelli forfeits his position as heir. I stare at it. Why would you add that, Alessio? Because in this life, love is weakness. It's exploitable. If either of you actually falls for the other, it becomes a liability we can't afford. He looks between us. This only works if it stays fake, professional. The moment it becomes real, you both become targets. Helena, smiling coldly. It shouldn't be a problem. Right, Nico? You've always been so good at keeping your feelings professional. The barb hits. I see Nico's jaw clench. Alessio. Leah, you have a choice. Sign this. Let us protect you. And play the part. Or refuse. And take your chances with Caruso. I look at the contract. At the clause that says, don't fall in love or you both lose everything. At Nico, whose expression gives nothing away. I think about my father. About the archive he died protecting. About the truth that's still buried. I pick up the pen. I'll sign, but I have conditions. Alessio raises an eyebrow, which are 1. I want access to that safety deposit box. I want my father's archive. Alessio nods, agreed, with security escort. 2. When this is over, when Caruso is handled, I want the truth. All of it. About that night. About Helena. About everything. Helena's eyes narrow. Alessio. Agreed. 3. I look at Nico. If we're doing this, we do it right. No half measures. If people are going to believe we're together, we need to sell it. Nico's eyes darken. Something flickers there. Agreed. I sign the contract. Nico signs next to me. It's done. The meeting ends. Everyone disperses. Nico walks me back to my room. In the hallway, I grab his arm. That clause. About falling in love. He stops, looks at me. What about it? Can you do it? Pretend to be in love without actually falling. Nico's expression is carefully blank. I've done harder things. That's not an answer. He steps closer. Close enough I can feel his body heat. The real question is, can you? Because I've seen how you look at me, Leah. And if you're already feeling something real, this contract just became very dangerous. My breath catches. I'm not. He touches my face, gentle, testing. Liar. Then he's gone, walking away, leaving me in the hallway, realizing I just agreed to fake date a man I might already have real feelings for. And if he figures that out, I lose everything. That night, I can't sleep. There's a knock on my door. 2 a.m. I open it. Nico, still dressed, exhausted. Can't sleep either. Too much happening. He holds up a bag. Ice cream, found it in the kitchen. Figured you might want some. Despite everything, I smile. What flavor? Chocolate and vanilla. Couldn't decide, so I brought both. We sit on my bed, eating ice cream straight from the containers. For a few minutes, it feels almost normal. Then Nico speaks. Your father was a good man, one of the few in this world who actually had a conscience. You miss him. I do. He saw something in me, something worth saving, even when I didn't see it myself. I look at him. He asked you to protect me because he trusted you. He did, and I failed him once already. The night he died, I was too late. I couldn't save him. His voice roughens. But I saved you. And I've spent 6 years making sure I never fail that promise again. Our eyes meet. The air shifts. Charged. Nico. Don't say whatever you're about to say. He stands. Because if you do, this gets complicated, and complicated gets us both killed. He leaves, taking the ice cream with him. And I sit there, knowing it's already complicated, and I'm already in too deep. Chapter 4. The contract begins morning. I wake up to voices outside my door. Helena and Nico, arguing. I press my ear against the wood. Helena, this is a mistake. She's not strong enough for this world. Nico, she's stronger than you think. Stronger than you ever gave her credit for. Helena, voice cold. You're too close to this, too close to her. It's going to compromise everything. Nico, I'm doing my job, protecting her, like I promised Raphael. Helena laughs, bitter. Raphael, always Raphael. You act like he was a saint, like he didn't have his own secrets. Nico's voice drops. Dangerous. What secrets? Pause. Heavy. Helena. Nothing. Forget I said anything. Footsteps. Just remember, Nico. That girl in there, she's not who you think she is. And when the truth comes out, don't say I didn't warn you. She walks away. I open the door. Nico is still standing there. What did she mean? Not who I think I am. Nico's expression is conflicted. Get dressed. We have an event tonight. First public appearance as a couple. You're avoiding the question? I'm prioritizing your survival. The question can wait. He turns to leave. Nico, please. If there's something about me, something about my family, I need to know. He stops, doesn't turn around. Tonight, after the event, I'll tell you everything your father told me before he died. Everything I've been keeping from you. Promise. Nico looks back, eyes dark. I promise. But Leah, you're not going to like it. Hours later, evening, a stylist arrives. Hair, makeup, a dress that probably costs more than my rent. Emerald green, form-fitting, elegant but dangerous. When I look in the mirror, I don't recognize myself. The girl staring back looks like she belongs in this world. Looks like she could be Nico Morelli's girlfriend. Knock on the door. Nico enters. Stops dead. His eyes travel over me. Slow. Intense. You look ridiculous, overdressed. He crosses the room. Stops inches away. Beautiful. You look beautiful. Heat floods my face. He reaches into his pocket, pulls out a jewelry box. This is for you. Inside, a necklace, diamonds and emeralds. Stunning. Nico, I can't. This must cost. It's part of the act. Convincing boyfriend gives expensive gifts. He takes it out. Turn around. I do. His fingers brush my neck as he fastens the clasp. Electricity shoots through me. He doesn't move away immediately. His hands rest on my shoulders. Remember, tonight, we're selling this. That means touching, hand-holding, maybe more if the situation calls for it. More! His voice drops. Rough. A kiss. On the forehead. The cheek. Maybe the lips if people are watching. He turns me to face him. Can you handle that? My pulse is racing. Can you? His smile is dangerous. And guess we'll find out. The event is at a restaurant, exclusive, the kind where reservations are made months in advance. But we walk in, and everyone stops, eyes everywhere, assessing, judging. Nico's hand finds the small of my back. Possessive. Smile. Look like you want to be here. I don't want to be here. Then lie convincingly. You're good at that. I've never lied to you. He leans down, lips at my ear. You're lying right now. About not feeling this thing between us. Before I can respond, Alessio appears. Ah, there you are. He looks at me, almost approving. Leah, you clean up well. High praise from a mob boss. Alessio's lips twitch, almost a smile. She has your father's sarcasm. I always liked that about Raphael. We're led to a private section, round table, several older men in expensive suits, business associates, allies, all watching me like I'm a curiosity. Nico pulls out my chair, sits beside me. Immediately, his hand finds my thigh under the table, possessive, claiming. I jump slightly. He leans in, whispers, relax, I'm just selling it. Your hand is very high on my leg. That's the point. An older man across the table speaks. Nico, I heard rumors you were seeing someone. Didn't believe it until now. Nico's hand tightens on my leg. Believe it. Leah's special. The man looks at me. Duarte. That name sounds familiar. Silence. Dangerous. Alessio. Rafael Duarte's daughter, an old friend of the family. Understanding dawns on several faces. Another man. The one who... Alessio, sharp. Yes, and she's under our protection now. Nico's protection specifically. The message is clear. Touch her and die. Nico's hand moves from my thigh to my hand. Laces our fingers together on top of the table. Public. Visible. She's mine. Just so we're all clear. The possessiveness in his voice sounds real. Too real. Dinner is endless. Courses I barely taste. Conversations I barely follow. Nico doesn't let go of my hand. Not once. When dessert arrives, he feeds me a bite of chocolate cake. Intimate. Tender. The men at the table watch, approving. One leans over. Never thought I'd see Nico Morelli domesticated. Nico's smile is sharp. I'm not domesticated, just motivated to keep what's mine. He looks at me when he says it, and for a second, I forget it's an act. After dinner, the men disperse to smoke cigars and talk business. Nico excuses us. Need some air. He leads me to a balcony, private, overlooking the city. As soon as we're alone, I pull away. That was intense. Nico loosens his tie. You did well. They bought it. Your hand was on my leg for 2 hours. And you didn't stop me. Heat floods my face. Because we're supposed to be selling it. He turns to face me. Steps closer. Is that the only reason? Nico. Because from where I was sitting, you weren't acting. You leaned into me, smiled when I touched you, looked at me like... Like what? His eyes are dark, intense. Like you wanted me to do more than just touch your leg. My breath catches. We're inches apart. His hand comes up, touches my face. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me you felt nothing tonight. I should lie. Should protect us both. Instead, I can't. His thumb brushes my lower lip. The claws, Leah, we can't. I know. If this becomes real, we both lose everything. I know. He leans closer, forehead almost touching mine. Then why does it already feel real? Before I can answer, voices, people coming. Nico steps back, creates distance, Alessio and 2 other men appear. Alessio. Nico. A word. Nico looks at me. Stay here. Don't move. He leaves with Alessio. I'm alone on the balcony when a man approaches. Older. Silver hair. Expensive suit. But something about him feels wrong. Miss Duarte. We haven't been introduced. Alarm bells ring. I'm with someone. He steps closer. Too close. I know. With Nico Morelli. Quite the arrangement. His smile is cold. Tell me, does he know about the safety deposit box? About your father's little insurance policy? My blood goes cold. Who are you? His smile widens. Marco Caruso, and I believe you have something that belongs to me. I step back. He follows. I don't know what you're talking about. He grabs my wrist. Fast. Painful. Don't play games, little girl. Your father stole information. Information that could destroy my family, and I want it back. Let go of me. His grip tightens. You have 24 hours. The archive. All of it. Or I'll... A hand grabs his shoulder. Yanks him back. Nico. Face twisted with rage. Get your hands off her. Caruso releases me, smirking. Morelli, I was just introducing myself to your lovely girlfriend. Nico steps between us, protective. Introduce yourself from across the room, with your hands to yourself. Caruso chuckles. Possessive. I like it. Shows me exactly how to hurt you. He looks at me over Nico's shoulder. 24 hours, Miss Duarte. Tick-tock. He walks away. Nico turns to me, hands on my shoulders. Did he hurt you? I'm fine. Did he fucking hurt you? His intensity is overwhelming. My wrist. He grabbed. Nico gently takes my hand, examines my wrist. Red marks forming. His jaw clenches. Fury in his eyes. I'm going to kill him. Nico. He pulls me against him, arms tight around me. He touched you. He threatened you. Right under my nose. I'm okay. You're not okay. And this... He pulls back. Looks at me. This is why the clause exists. Because now I'm ready to start a war over a bruise on your wrist. And that's exactly the kind of weakness that gets us both killed. His phone buzzes. He looks at it. Curses. Alessio, we need to leave. Now. In the car. Silence. Finally. What did Caruso say to you? He wants the archive. 24 hours. Nico's hands tighten on the wheel. We're getting that safety deposit box tomorrow. First thing. And then what? Then we figure out what's in it, and we decide if it's worth dying for. Pause. Nico, what Helena said this morning, about me not being who you think I am. What did she mean? He's quiet for a long moment. Then, your father told me something. The night he died. Something about your family. About Helena. About you. My stomach knots. What? Nico pulls into the mansion grounds. Parks turns to face me. He said Helena isn't who she claims to be, that she's been lying to you your entire life, about everything. What kind of lies? Nico takes a breath. Leah, Helena isn't your biological mother. The world stops. What? Helena married your father when you were 4 years old. Your real mother, Elena, died when you were 3. Helena erased every trace of her, changed records, destroyed photos. Made you believe she was your birth mother. I can't breathe. That's impossible. Nico pulls out his phone, shows me a photo, a woman, dark hair, kind eyes, holding a baby. This is Elena Duarte, your real mother, and this... He points to the baby. This is you. Tears blur my vision. Why would Helena do that? Why would she... Nico's voice is gentle, sad. Because she's a narcissist. Because she couldn't stand being second, second wife, stepmother. She wanted to erase Elena completely. Own you completely. Pause. Your father was going to tell you, when you turned 18, but he died before he got the chance. Everything I thought I knew is crumbling. She's not my mother. She's not... Oh my God. Nico pulls me into his arms. I'm sorry. I wanted to tell you sooner, but your father made me promise. Wait until she's ready. Wait until she's strong enough. I'm sobbing. Can't stop. All those years. She let me call her mom. She let me think, she's a monster, Leah. And now you know why. I pull back, look at him through tears. My real mother, Elena. How did she die? Nico hesitates. Your father wasn't sure. Official report said heart attack. But he had suspicions. What kind of suspicions? Nico's eyes are dark. That Helena might have had something to do with it. The words hang like poison. You think Helena killed my real mother. I think your father thought so. And I think that's part of what's in the archive. Proof. Evidence. Something that would destroy Helena completely. We sit in the car, both processing. Finally, I speak. I want to see the archive. Tomorrow. First thing. Agreed. And then I want to confront Helena. Make her admit what she did. To my father. To my real mother. To me. Nico touches my face. When I'll be right there with you. Every step. Why? Why do you care so much? His eyes are intense. Raw. Because your father asked me to protect you. Because you deserve the truth. And because... He stops. Because what? Nico's thumb brushes away my tears. Because that clause, the one that says we can't fall in love? His forehead touches mine. I think I've been breaking it since the night I first saved you, 6 years ago, when you were 15 and looked at me like I was a hero. Pause. I've been in love with you for 3 years, Leah. Since you turned 18 and I realized you weren't a kid anymore. And every day since then, I've been trying not to be, because loving you means losing you. My breath catches. His hand cradles my face. So yeah, I care. Too fucking much. And it's going to get us both killed. He pulls away. Gets out of the car. Leaves me sitting there. Processing everything. Helena isn't my mother. My real mother might have been murdered. And Nico Morelli just confessed he's been in love with me for 3 years. I get out. Follow him into the mansion. Catch up to him in the hallway. Nico, wait. He stops. Doesn't turn around. Don't. Whatever you're going to say, don't. We still have to do this. The fake dating. The contract. And if you say something back, it becomes real. And real gets us killed. I stand behind him, close. What if it's already real? His shoulders tense. Leah. What if I've been feeling it too? What if every time you touch me, I forget it's supposed to be fake? What if... He turns, grabs my face, kisses me. Hard. Desperate. Real. Everything we've been holding back crashes through. When we break apart, we're both breathing hard. Nico rests his forehead against mine. Fuck the clause. We'll lose everything. I don't care. I've been pretending for 3 years. I'm done pretending. He kisses me again. Softer this time. When he pulls back. Tomorrow. We get the archive. We expose Helena. We end this. Pause. And then we figure out how to survive loving each other in a world that wants us both dead. I nod. He walks me to my room, kisses me once more at the door. Sleep. Tomorrow changes everything. He leaves. And I stand there, knowing we just broke the contract. We just made ourselves targets, and I don't regret a single second of it. Chapter 5. The Archive of Blood, 6 a.m. Knock on my door. Nico, already dressed, all business. Get up. We leave in 20 minutes. Where? Safety deposit box. Before anyone realizes what we're doing, he tosses clothes on my bed. Jeans, sweater, boots. Dress practical. We might need to move fast. 20 minutes later. Black SUV. Nico driving. 2 security cars behind us. I'm holding the key my father left hidden in my old apartment. Found it taped under a drawer. Box 847. First National Bank opens at 7 a.m. We're first in line. The bank manager recognizes Nico immediately. Fear flickers across his face. Mr. Morelli, how can we help you today? Nico doesn't smile. Miss Duarte needs access to box 847. It belonged to her father. The manager looks at me, at the key in my hand. I'll need to verify. Nico leans forward, voice deadly quiet. Rafael Duarte died 6 years ago. This is his daughter. She has the key. She has the right. Open the box. The manager swallows, nods. Of course. Right this way. Private room. The manager brings the box, sets it on the table, leaves quickly. I stare at it. Small metal box. My father's last secret. Nico's hand covers mine. You don't have to do this alone. I'm here. I turn the key. Open the box. Inside, USB drives, 3 of them. Documents, thick stack. Photos. A letter addressed to me in my father's handwriting. A journal. Old, well-worn. I pick up the letter, hands shaking. Nico reads over my shoulder. Raphael's letter. My dearest Leah, if you're reading this, I'm gone. And you've hopefully grown into the strong woman I always knew you'd be. I'm sorry for not being there, for leaving you with her, for not telling you sooner. Helena is not your mother. Your real mother, my Elena, died when you were 3 years old. The official cause was sudden cardiac arrest, but I never believed it. Elena was healthy, young, no history of heart problems. And the night she died, she and Helena had a terrible argument. About me, about you, about Helena's jealousy. I found this. He references the journal, hidden in Helena's things after Elena died. It's her diary, from before we married, during our marriage, and after Elena's death. Read it, Leah, and you'll understand what kind of monster raised you. The USB drives contain everything I gathered over the years. Financial records proving Helena's affair with Alessio started before Elena died. Evidence that Helena received $2 million from the Caruso family to facilitate my death. Proof of money laundering, corruption, everything. But the journal, that's the real weapon. Because in it, Helena admits to everything, including murdering your mother. I'm sorry you have to learn this. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you from this truth. But now you know, and now you can choose what to do with this knowledge. I love you. Always have. Always will. Trust Nico. He's the only one who knows the whole story. The only one I trusted to protect you. Be brave, my beautiful girl. Dad. I'm crying. Can't help it. Nico pulls me into his arms. Lets me sob. He loved you so much. More than anything. I pull back, wipe my eyes. The journal. I need to read it. Nico picks it up. Opens to a marked page. He bookmarked the important parts. Helena's journal. Entry 1. Before Elena's death. Raphael still loves her. It's obvious. Even though she's dead to him in every way that matters. Emotionally unavailable, cold, he stays loyal. For Leah. For that brat who isn't even his pride and joy, but hers. I could give him everything Elena can't. Passion, excitement, but he doesn't see me, only sees his precious wife and daughter. I hate her. I hate the way he looks at her. The way Leah looks just like her. Sometimes I dream about what life would be like if Elena just disappeared. Entry 2. 1 week before Elena's death. Elena knows about Alessio. She found text messages. She threatened to tell Raphael, "I can't let that happen. Raphael would divorce me. Take Leah. I'd have nothing." Alessio says he can help, that he knows people who can handle problems quietly. But I don't need people. I need something untraceable, something that looks natural. I've been researching certain substances, heart-stopping drugs, things that mimic cardiac arrest. It would be so easy. Entry 3, the night of Elena's death. It's done. She's dead. I put it in her wine at dinner. She drank the whole glass, complained about feeling dizzy. Went to lie down. Raphael found her an hour later, not breathing. Paramedics said heart attack. No one questioned it. No one suspected. I'm free. Raphael is mine now. Leah will be mine. Everything Elena had, I'll have. And the best part? Everyone thinks I'm the grieving friend, the supportive presence during their tragedy. If only they knew how good it felt to watch her die. I drop the journal, bile rising. Nico catches it before it hits the floor. She murdered her. She murdered my mother. Nico's face is stone, fury barely contained. She's a psychopath, a fucking monster. I'm shaking, rage and grief warring inside me. She raised me. Let me call her mom. Let me think she loved me, and the whole time. My voice breaks. The whole time she'd killed my real mother and stolen her life. Nico pulls me close. I'm sorry. God, Leah, I'm so sorry. I pull away, wipe my face, steel myself. The USB drives. What's on them? Nico plugs one into his laptop. Files load, dozens of them. Financial records, photos, audio recordings. He clicks on an audio file. Helena's voice, clear as day, recording from a phone call. Helena. Marco, we have a deal. I give you Raphael's investigation files. You pay me $2 million. Alessio kills Raphael. Everyone wins. Marco Caruso. And the daughter? Helena. What about her? Marco. She's a loose end. Raphael might have told her things. Helena. She's a child. She knows nothing. And even if she did, who'd believe her? Marco. Nevertheless, when the time comes... Helena. When the time comes, we'll handle it. But for now, she's useful. Keeps Raphael compliant. Makes him predictable. Marco. Very well. 2 million. Wired upon confirmation of Raphael's death. Helena. Pleasure doing business with you. The recording ends. Silence. Deafening. Nico looks at me, eyes burning. She sold your father out, to Caruso, for money. And she talked about killing me like I was a business problem. My hands clench into fists. I want to confront her, now. Make her admit all of it. Nico, we will. But first. He loads the other USB drives. We need to copy all of this. Multiple locations, cloud storage, physical copies. Because this is the evidence that destroys her. Destroys Caruso. Destroys everyone. Pause. And once we expose this, there's no going back. You understand that? Helena will be arrested, probably executed. Caruso's empire falls. And you... He looks at me. You'll be the girl who brought down 2 crime families. That makes you a legend. And a target. I don't care. She killed my mother. She sold my father to his death. She tried to kill me. My voice is steel. I want her to pay for everything. Nico's smile is dark, proud. Then let's burn it all down. 2 hours later. Back at the mansion, we've copied everything, sent it to multiple secure locations. FBI, journalists, lawyers, insurance. Now comes the confrontation. We find Helena in the sunroom, reading, perfectly composed. She looks up, smiles. Leah, Nico, good morning, coffee. I walk straight to her, throw the journal at her feet. Explain that. Helena looks at it. Face doesn't change. Where did you get that? Dad's safety deposit box. The one you didn't know about. The one with all his evidence. Now her expression flickers. Fear. Quickly masked. I don't know what you're talking about. Nico presses play on his phone. The audio recording fills the room. Helena's voice. Confessing. Plotting. When it ends, silence. Helena stands. Smooths her dress. Well, I suppose the charade is over. No denial, no panic. Just cold acceptance. You killed her. You killed Elena, my real mother. Helena shrugs. She was in the way, and she was weak. Your father would have been stuck with her forever if I hadn't intervened. Rage floods through me. You murdered her. Helena's eyes flash. I freed him. Freed both of you. Elena was suffocating you both with her perfect mother act, her martyrdom. I gave Raphael passion. Gave you a mother who was strong. You're not my mother. You never were. Helena's mask cracks. Fury beneath. I raised you, fed you, clothed you, pretended to love you, even though every time I looked at you, I saw her. Saw Elena. Saw the woman Raphael really loved. She steps closer. Vicious. Do you know what it's like? Being second choice? Being the replacement? Knowing your husband only married you because his perfect wife died? So you killed her. Out of jealousy. Helena laughs, bitter. And I killed her out of necessity, and I'd do it again. Nico steps forward, voice deadly. You also sold Raphael to Caruso for $2 million. Helena doesn't deny it. Raphael was going to expose everyone, ruin everything. He had to go. She looks at me, cold. And you. You were supposed to be collateral, insurance to keep Raphael in line. But then you grew up, started asking questions, became a liability. Pause. I should have killed you years ago. The door opens. Alessio, with FBI agents. He looks at Helena, disgust on his face. I heard everything. You killed Elena, sold Raphael, betrayed everyone. Helena turns on him. You helped me. You killed Raphael. Your hands are just as bloody. Alessio's voice is cold. I killed Raphael because you manipulated me, lied to me, made me believe he was a traitor. He steps aside. But I'm done protecting you. FBI agent, Helena Duarte. You're under arrest for conspiracy to commit murder, first-degree murder, and racketeering. They cuff her. She fights, screaming. This is your fault, Leah. All of it. If you'd just died with your father, none of this would have happened. Nico steps in front of me, blocking her. Get her out of here. They drag Helena away, still screaming threats. When she's gone, silence. Alessio looks at me. I'm sorry for believing her, for killing your father, for all of it. I don't know what to say. Nico speaks for me. You'll have to live with that. But today you did the right thing. Alessio nods, leaves. I collapse, knees giving out. Nico catches me, holds me. It's over. She can't hurt you anymore. I'm crying. Relief, grief, everything. My mother, my real mother. She's been dead all this time, and I never even knew her name. Nico tilts my face up. Elena Duarte, your father said she was kind, gentle, loved you more than anything. You have her eyes. I don't remember her. We'll find photos, videos. Your father must have kept some hidden. We'll help you remember. I look at him. You knew. All of it. And you stayed. Protected me. Loved me. Nico's thumb brushes away my tears. I promised your father. But Leah, I stayed because of you. Because you're brave, strong, worth protecting, worth loving. Pause. Worth breaking every rule for. He kisses me, soft, tender, when we break apart. The contract, the clause, we broke it. Nico smiles. Fuck the contract. I choose you, every time, no matter the cost. Alessio can deal with it. I'm not his heir anymore. I'm yours. He stands, pulls me up. Come on, let's get out of this house. Go somewhere that's ours, not theirs. Where? Nico's smile is real. Happy. Anywhere you want. We're free now. Leah. Finally free. We leave the mansion hand in hand. Helena arrested Caruso next. The truth finally exposed. And for the first time in 6 years, I can breathe. Chapter 6. When monsters fall 3 days later. We're staying at a safe house outside the city, FBI protection, while they build the case against Caruso. Small, modest. Nothing like the mansion, but it's ours. Nico and me. Finally alone. Finally safe, or so we thought. I wake up at 2 a.m. Nico's side of the bed is empty. I find him in the kitchen. Coffee, laptop. Working. Can't sleep. He looks up. Tired. Worried. Caruso's lawyer filed for an emergency hearing. They're claiming the evidence is fabricated. But it's not. We know that. But they have money. Connections. They'll fight this. I sit beside him. Take his hand. We have the truth. The recordings, the journal, my father's files. They can't fight all of that. Nico's thumb strokes my hand. I hope you're right. Pause. The FBI wants you to testify, in person, at the trial. My stomach drops. When? Next week. Grand jury hearing. They need your testimony to secure the indictment. I'll do it, whatever it takes. Nico pulls me onto his lap, holds me close. I'll be there, every second. Right beside you. Promise? Promise. Morning. Knock on the door. FBI agent Morrison, the one assigned to our case. Miss Duarte, Mr. Morelli, we have a situation. Nico tenses immediately. What situation? Morrison holds up his phone. A text message from an unknown number. You took my business partner. Now I take what you love. Eye for an eye. Caruso. Below it, a photo. Of me. Taken yesterday. Through the safe house window. Ice floods my veins. He knows where we are. Morrison nods. We're moving you. Now. Different location. Higher security. Nico. Or we end this. Now let me go after Caruso. Morrison. You're a civilian now, Morelli. You go after Caruso. You're just another criminal. Let us handle this. Nico looks ready to argue. I touch his arm. He's right. We do this the legal way. We're not like them anymore. Nico's jaw clenches, but he nods. We pack quickly. 5 minutes. Everything we have fits in 2 bags. That's when the windows shatter. Gunfire. Everywhere. Nico throws me to the floor, covers me with his body. Stay down! Agent Morrison returns fire, shouts into his radio. Shots fired. We need backup. Safe house is compromised. More gunfire. Glass. Wood splintering. Nico pulls his gun, returns fire. This is the man I met 6 years ago. The soldier. The killer. Protecting me. There's a lull. Reload pause. Nico grabs my hand. Back door. Now stay low. We crawl. Fast. Morrison covering us. We make it to the kitchen. Back door ahead. Nico goes first. Checks. Clear. Come on. The door bursts open. 2 men. Guns raised. Nico fires. Drops one. The second fires back. Time slows. Nico pushes me behind him. Takes the bullet meant for me. Shoulder. Blood sprays. He goes down. No. I scream. Grab Nico's fallen gun. Aim at the shooter. Fire. I've never shot a gun before, but I hit him. Center mass. He drops. Morrison runs in, secures the area. Clear. Ambulance. Now. I drop the gun. Fall beside Nico. Blood. So much blood. No. Nico, stay with me. His eyes flutter open. Dazed. Did you just, shoot someone? Shut up. Don't talk. You're bleeding. He smiles. Weak. My girl's a badass. His eyes close. Nico. Hospital. 6 hours later. Surgery. Successful. Bullet removed. No major damage. But he's unconscious. Sedated. I haven't left his side. Alessio arrives. Face grim. How is he? Alive. He took a bullet meant for me. Alessio sits, looks at his son. He loves you. More than I've ever seen him love anything. Pause. I know about the contract, about the clause you both broke. My stomach drops. Alessio. He holds up a hand. I'm not enforcing it. The contract is void. Helena orchestrated it anyway. To control you both. He looks at me. You're free, Leah. Both of you. No obligations. No threats. What about Caruso? Alessio's expression darkens. FBI raided his compound this morning. He's in custody, along with 12 of his men. The ones who attacked you are dead or arrested. Relief floods through me. It's over. It's over. The evidence you provided, your father's files, it buried him. He'll die in prison. Nico wakes up that evening, groggy, in pain, but alive. I'm holding his hand when his eyes open. Hey. His voice is rough. Hey, yourself. How do you feel? Like I got shot. He squeezes my hand. But worth it. You're okay. I'm okay because of you. You jumped in front of a bullet. Wasn't thinking. Just reacting. His eyes are intense. I'd do it again, every time. Tears blur my vision. You can't keep saving me. Nico pulls me closer. Carefully. Watch me. I kiss him. Gentle. Mindful of his injuries. When we break apart, I killed someone. Today. Shot him. Nico's hand cups my face. To protect me. To protect yourself. That's not murder, Leah. That's survival. I don't regret it. Is that wrong? No, it's human. He strokes my cheek. You did what you had to do, and I'm alive because of it. 2 days later, Nico's released from the hospital. FBI has wrapped up the case. Caruso indicted, Helena indicted, both facing life sentences. We're free to go, anywhere we want. Alessio meets us at the hospital exit. I have something for you both. He hands Nico an envelope. What's this? Deed to a house. Small, quiet, outside the city, paid in full, anonymous ownership. He looks at me. And this, another envelope, is yours, Leah. Your father's inheritance. 4 million, plus the properties, all legally yours. Helena can't touch it. No one can. I stare at the envelope. Why are you doing this? Alessio's expression softens. Just slightly. Because Raphael was my friend. Before Helena. Before everything. And I owe him. I owe you both. Pause. Start over. Away from this world. Build something clean. Something good. He looks at Nico. You're no longer my heir. But you'll always be my son. And I'm proud of you. For choosing love over legacy. Nico's voice is thick. Thanks. For everything. Alessio nods. Walks away. The house Alessio gave us is perfect. Small. 2 bedrooms. Garden. Far from the city. Far from the blood. We spend the first week just existing. Healing. Both physically and emotionally. Nico's shoulder mends. My nightmares fade. We cook together. Watch movies. sleep tangled around each other, normal, peaceful, safe. One morning, I find Nico in the garden. He's building something. Wood. Tools. And what is this? He looks up, smiles. Swing. For the tree. Thought maybe, someday, if we have kids. He trails off. Uncertain. My heart swells. Kids. Nico sets down his tools. Comes to me. Too fast. Too soon. I just thought. I kiss him. Hard. When I pull back. I want everything with you. Kids, marriage, growing old, all of it. Relief floods his face. Yeah? Yeah. I touch his face. But maybe we start with actually getting married. Instead of fake contracts. Nico laughs, pulls me close. I can work with that. 2 weeks later, grand jury hearing. I testify, tell everything. Helena's journal, the recordings, my father's files. The jury deliberates for 4 hours. Then, indicted, all charges. Helena Duarte, first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit murder, racketeering, life without parole. Marco Caruso, conspiracy to commit murder, attempted murder, racketeering, life without parole, justice. Finally, outside the courthouse, Nico waiting. I run to him. He catches me, spins me. We won. We won. He sets me down, gets on one knee. Right there, on the courthouse steps. Nico, what are you, numb? He pulls out a ring. Simple, beautiful. Leah Duarte. 6 years ago, I saved you. 3 years ago, I fell in love with you. Today, you saved me back. In every way that matters. Pause. I don't have a mansion anymore, or a fortune, or a legacy. I just have me. A guy with a criminal past trying to build a clean future. His voice roughens. But if you'll have me, if you'll marry me for real this time, I promise to spend every day earning the love you give me, protecting the life we're building, being the man your father believed I could be. Tears stream down my face. Yes. God, yes. He slides the ring on, stands, kisses me. Cameras flash, people cheer, and for the first time in 6 years, I'm not afraid. That night, our house, our bed, Nico holds me, ring on my finger, his heartbeat steady under my ear. What do we do now that it's over? Nico's voice is soft. We live, we build, we choose each other, every single day. Pause, and we remember your father, your real mother, everyone we lost getting here. Think they'd be proud of us? Nico kisses the top of my head. I think your father's been rooting for us since the beginning. And your mother, Elena. I think she's watching, glad you're safe, loved, free. I look up at him. I love you, for saving me, for protecting me, for loving me when I didn't even know I needed it. Nico's smile is soft, real. I love you, for being brave enough to survive, strong enough to fight, stubborn enough to choose me despite everything. We fall asleep like that, together, safe, home. Chapter 7. The verdict 6 months later. Federal courthouse. Manhattan have final trial. Helena Duarte and Marco Caruso. I'm in the front row. Nico beside me. Alessio 2 rows back. Helena is brought in. Orange jumpsuit. Cuffs. Hair graying. Face gaunt. She looks at me. No remorse. Just empty. The judge enters. We stand. In the case of the United States versus Helena Duarte, has the jury reached a verdict? Jury foreman stands. We have, Your Honor. On the count of first-degree murder of Helena Duarte, how do you find? Guilty. My breath catches. Nico squeezes my hand. On the count of conspiracy to commit murder of Rafael Duarte, how do you find? Guilty. 4 more counts. all guilty. The judge. Helena Duarte, you are hereby sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. You will be transferred to a federal facility immediately. Helena doesn't react, just stares ahead. As they take her away, she looks at me one last time, mouths, "I should have killed you." Nico moves to stand. I stop him. She's already dead. Let her go. Caruso's trial is next. Same result. Guilty on all counts. Life without parole. When it's over, we walk out into sunlight. Press everywhere. Cameras. Questions. I stop at the microphone. My father, Rafael Duarte, spent years gathering evidence to expose corruption. He died trying to protect that truth. Today, that truth won. Justice was served. Not just for him, but for my mother. My real mother, Elena, who was murdered by the woman who pretended to love us. Pause. To anyone living in fear of powerful people who think they're untouchable, you're not alone. The truth always comes out, and justice, even when delayed, still matters. I step back. Nico's arm around me. We leave, together. That evening, our house. I'm finishing my last law school assignment. Graduation is next week. Nico comes in. 2 glasses of wine. Almost done? Last page. I type the final sentence. Hit submit. Done. I'm officially graduating. Nico pulls me up, spins me. That's my girl, attorney Leah Duarte. Morelli. It'll be Morelli soon. His smile widens. Even better. Attorney Leah Morelli. We sit in the garden, under the stars. What kind of law do you want to practice? Victims, rights. People hurt by organized crime. People like me, like my dad. Nico nods. You'll be amazing at it. What about you? Security consulting is going well. Yeah, protecting witnesses, helping people escape dangerous situations, feels good. Using my skills for something clean. We're quiet for a moment. We made it. Out of that world, into this one. Nico pulls me onto his lap. We did. Your father would be proud. My real mother, too, Elena. I wish I remembered her. Nico touches my face. I found something. Was waiting for the right time. He pulls out his phone, shows me a video. Elena, holding baby me, singing. Your father kept it hidden, password protected. Alessio helped me crack it. I watch, tears streaming, my mother's voice, soft, loving, singing. You are my sunshine. To me, she loved you so much. You can see it. I'm sobbing. Happy tears. Thank you for finding this, for giving her back to me. Nico holds me while I cry. Chapter 8, where everything begins. 3 months later, our garden, transformed, white flowers, string lights, 50 chairs, small, intimate, perfect. Alessio officiating. Reformed mob boss turned ordained minister. Ironic. My friends from law school. Nico's security team. The FBI agents who protected us. Family we chose. I'm in the bedroom. White dress. Simple. Elegant. A knock. Alessio. Can I come in? Of course. He enters, holding a box. Your father left this. For your wedding day. I've been keeping it safe. Inside, a necklace. Delicate. Beautiful. And a note. Leah, this was your mother Elena's. She wore it on our wedding day. I saved it for yours. Walk down the aisle wearing a piece of her. So she's with you. Always. Dad. Alessio fastens it around my neck. You look beautiful. Just like Elena. Your father would be... His voice catches. He'd be so proud. Thank you. For everything. For bringing the truth to light. For letting Nico go. For being here. Alessio nods. Clears his throat. Let's get you married. Music starts. Acoustic guitar. Can't help falling in love. I walk down the aisle. No one to give me away, because I'm giving myself. Nico stands at the end. Black suit. No tie. Eyes wet. When I reach him, he takes my hands. Alessio begins. We're here to witness Leah and Nico choose each other. Not because of contracts or obligation, but because of love. Real, messy, hard-won love. He looks at Nico. Your vows. Nico takes a breath. Leah, 6 years ago, I carried you out of hell. 3 years ago, I realized I loved you. 6 months ago, you saved me back, shot someone to protect me, testified to free us both. Pause. I don't have a fortune to give you, or a legacy, but I have this. Every morning for the rest of my life, I'll choose you. Every danger, I'll step in front of. Every dream you have, I'll help build. You're my redemption, my second chance, my home. He slides a ring on my finger. I promise to love you, protect you, stand beside you as an equal, not a protector, but a partner, always. I'm crying. Happy tears. Alessio looks at me. Your vows. I squeeze Nico's hands. Nico, you saved me when I was 15. Loved me when I turned 18. Protected me when the world wanted me dead. And you taught me that love isn't weakness. It's strength. Pause. I don't need saving anymore. But I choose you anyway. Not because I have to, but because I want to. Because you're brave, loyal, good. Despite everything this world tried to make you. I slide a ring on his finger. I promise to love you. Challenge you. Build a life with you that's clean, honest, free. You're my hero, my partner, my home, today, tomorrow, always. Alessio smiles. By the power vested in me by the state of New York, and let's be honest, that's hilarious, I pronounce you husband and wife. Nico, kiss your bride before I change my mind. Nico laughs, pulls me close, kisses me, deep, real, forever. Everyone cheers, reception, dancing, toasts. Alessio raises his glass. To Leah and Nico, who proved that even in the darkest world, love survives. Raphael would be proud, Elena would be joyful, and I... His voice catches, I'm honored to call you both family. We drink. Later, Nico and I dancing alone, everyone else mingling. Happy, deliriously. You, more than I thought possible. He spins me, pulls me close. What do you think? Kids someday? Definitely. But maybe... Let's just be us for a while first. Deal. We cut the cake. His idea. Chocolate. Mine. Vanilla. Compromise. Both layers. We feed each other. He smears frosting on my nose. I laugh. Wipe it off. Smear it on his face. Alessio takes a photo. Grins. This is going on the mantle. As the night winds down, Nico leads me to the tree, where he built a swing. Months ago, we sit together, swaying gently. What's next for us? Nico looks at the stars. I don't know. And that's the beautiful part. No contracts, no clauses, no predetermined ending. Just us, figuring it out as we go. Just us. 1 year later, epilogue. I'm working at a legal aid clinic, helping crime victims. Nico runs a security firm, protecting witnesses, ethical, legal. We bought a dog. Maximus, Max for short. We visit Alessio once a month. He's semi-retired, living quietly. We don't visit Helena. She writes letters. We burn them unread. One evening, I find Nico in the garage. That old jacket, the blue one, from the night he saved me, 6 years ago, framed on the wall. Below it, a plaque, where it all began. Leah, 15, and Nico, 26, 2019. Leah, 21. Nico, 32, 2025. Forbidden by the past, chosen by love. I wrap my arms around him from behind. You kept it, all these years. Of course, it's proof that even in the darkest moment, something beautiful can begin. He turns, pulls me close. I have news. Good or bad? Good. Great, actually. Alessio heard from the prison. Helena's appealing her sentence. My stomach drops. What? It was denied, immediately. No chance of parole, ever. She'll die in prison. Relief floods through me. It's really over. It's really over. That night, in bed, Nico's arms around me. Do you ever regret it? Choosing me? This life instead of the one you could have had. Nico's laugh rumbles through his chest. Every day I wake up next to you, I thank God I made the stupidest, bravest choice of my life. Breaking that contract. Choosing love over legacy. Choosing you over everything. He kisses my forehead. You're my best decision, Leah Morelli, and I'd make it again, 1,000 times. Even knowing everything that happened. Everything we went through. Especially because of everything we went through. It made us who we are, together, equals, free. I fall asleep in his arms, safe, loved, home, and somewhere, I hope my father and my real mother are watching, proud of the woman I became, grateful to the man who loved me enough to save me. 3 times. At 15, at 21, and every day since. 6 years ago, he saved me with blood-stained hands. 3 years ago, he loved me in secret. Today, he loves me in the light, and I choose him back. Every day. Forever. The end.